When we create schedules in our life, we do it because we want to control something. You want to control the day, you want to know everything has to be ordered in its time, given its level of importance. And this is why in a completely random day, you create schedules. And when those schedules are broken, it kind of throws you off. Like you're wondering, okay, now what do I do with my day? How do I organize my time? Wednesday evening is meditation, right? 7 o'clock is meditation. That's the time slotted for it. And if it's not there, you're like, okay, now what shall I do? Shall I go for a walk? Shall I do something else? We create plenty of schedules for our work day. And people are very, very disciplined about, their bodies. But if they don't get the results given in a limited time, the schedule goes away. See, the thing about breathing and meditation, it has no instant result. You are not going to know immediately that things are not as planned. The results of breathing and meditation can only be felt years later. Years later. It builds on itself. It builds on itself. It's not about getting anything, but it's really about releasing everything, losing everything. There is nothing to be gained by sitting in meditation. What are you doing? You're sitting and doing nothing, isn't it? Nothing fabulous happening here. And you can be sitting here and, moving from the war in Ukraine to your family, what's happening and what did your daughter tell you and what's happening on WhatsApp. All over the place you can be. But the training that meditation gives you is to watch these thoughts and do nothing. Tell me if this is not the biggest life lesson you can get. Because we're always reacting. Always reacting. Somebody says something, kick them back. Somebody says something to you, slap them across their face. React. This is our nature. Hungry, eat. Eat now. Thirsty, immediately go get a glass of water. No food at home, go shop, go to Taco Bell, Publix. You need food right now. So when I tell people you have to fast, they're like, completely fast. No snacks. Can I have a coffee with milk and a few biscuits? No, nothing. To observe your hunger and do nothing. It's a spiritual training. Fasting, which I have been encouraging people to do, is a spiritual training. To give your body the rest it needs. We train ourselves because our instinct, our conditioning has been such that we run to fulfill every desire. Your child wants a doll. My God, you go at 9 o'clock to Walmart to buy it. Look up Amazon, get the best deals. The tons and tons and tons of toys that are given to our children. When actually you give them just a little bowl and a spoon and they'll be happy for hours. Children don't need anything. We train them to continually satisfy desires. And the training that sadhana gives you is to expect nothing. Like what Guruji told you that day, I am nothing, I have nothing, I want nothing. What do I say when I start meditation? There is nothing to do, there is nowhere to go, there is no one to please. Because what are we doing? We're always trying to go somewhere, trying to do something, trying to accomplish something, trying to reach somewhere, trying to satisfy someone, trying to justify something, trying to rationalize something, judging all day, every day. Sitting in this made-up world of make-believe. And what do you do when you sit at meditation? You observe this coming. You watch it coming. It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. And the training when you sit and do, whether you're doing sahaj or you're doing any other type of meditation, the training is to watch and literally put it in its basket, whichever basket you want. The work basket, the children basket, the mother-in-law basket, the daughter-in-law basket, whichever pertains to you. You know, what are all the stuff that bothers you, right? To put it in its place and then get back. This comes, it goes, it comes, and it's all like as if you're made out of air. And you are. You are. It's like saying, like the fish saying, where is the water? The water is there everywhere, you see. It is there everywhere, and it comes in through you and back out of you, and in through you and out of you. All space. So when you meditate, when you have that sadhana, you create a little distance, a little spaciousness, a little opening, a little bit where you can breathe easily, a little more freely. Because no matter what, you will always get up from your meditation a little bit lighter. A little bit. Nothing much, nothing noticeable, but something inside would have been released. Because each time you breathe, the congestion lifts. There are only two ways to get rid of toxins out of your body. One is to do pranayama, to get it out through the lungs. The second is to fast and to get it out through your system. These are the only two ways to eliminate, to purify your body. So there is no time that you get out of meditation feeling, oh my God, I should never have meditated today. Because no matter what bothered you in meditation, if you have awareness of that, you'll understand what it is that's bothering you. There's a problem at work. Maybe today is not the day to sit for a 20-minute meditation. Maybe you need to solve that problem and then sit for the meditation. And it's good to commit to something like this. Because it always makes you feel better. Always makes you feel better. The days that you don't do the breathing, if you leave it for 2, 3, 4 days, you will see the difference. You will see the difference in your life. You're getting annoyed, the dog is barking too loudly, the light is it's too hot in the room. Everything will bother you. Now what do we want? What do we want? Life is so short. Something is going to come hurtling at us at any point of time and eliminate this body. What does it matter? What does it matter what job you have or what job you don't have, what you do or what you don't do? If you are not happy, if you are not at peace, if you don't have that technique of bang to the center, the pendulum movement, we get pulled by life, and then you have to know how to bring it back, know how to get centered, know how to remain. Have those 15, 20, 30 minutes just for you, so that from there you can spring into life. So the whole idea is not to be just listless, without any feeling, peaceful, not be bothered about anything. No. If required from you, somebody is assaulting someone on the street and you have to give them a nice biff in their face, and that is the correct action, by all means do that. Meditation, sadhana, allows you to take the right decisions at the right time with the right attitude. After all, what decisions, when our decisions are not taken, it's not like knowing you can know 100 facts, but when you take that decision, it's taken like that, in 1 second. Isn't it? All your corporate decisions, this information, that information, this data, that data, then you decide like that. In 1 moment, you decide. Right? How do you know that you're taking all the right life decisions? Are you doing it for yourself? Are you doing it for the community at large? This is it. When you meditate, most often, your decision tends to be less about you and more about others. People that don't meditate, people that are unconscious, only consider themselves. Me before everybody else. As you meditate, because you are in the same presence, you're in that same space as everybody else, you tend to include a lot more. You tend to forgive a lot more. You tend to understand a lot more. Osho would always say, the perfume of the fragrance of meditation is compassion. That understanding of people. I have a very nice video on one of the on the channel called Passion, Compassion and Dispassion. Look for it and listen to it. It's a very, very one of my nicer videos, and it brings out to you this thing of meditation, what that sadhana does to you. See, this is it. And we have how many people here listening to this talk? 6. Should there not be 10,000? There should. So many people need to do this. It's just that they think that they're so caught up with their lives, with what they're doing. They don't understand the importance of this 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes that we give to ourselves. Only a chosen few will get it. And if you are listening to this and still not having a daily sadhana, I don't know what else to say. There is no replacement for that sadhana. There is no replacement. And there is no result of sadhana. That I cannot promise you instant, wonderful life. No. Nothing changes. Life happens as it does. Life unfolds as it does. In cycles where things are good and things are bad. But the wonderful thing of sadhana, of breathing and of meditation and the knowledge, so it's not one. It's not one. The meditation only allows you to practice that knowledge in your day. It only gives you that moments of clarity so that you get back to the center and the knowledge comes to you when you need it. And we all know all these things, right? Our grandmothers have told me, our fathers have told me, oh, don't worry about this, don't listen to people's opinions, don't get buffeted by this, and the results are not important. Okay, we all know this. But in the moment it gets so heated that before you know it, you have got caught up in thought after thought after thought. Your body has reacted and you are in the grip of chronic stress. Sometimes it just takes just that ting on the phone to get the heartbeat racing. This attitude of it's all okay, so what, only comes when you know you are not all of this. You are beyond it. You are above it. When you glance at the universe in all its magnificence, the billions of stars, and you look at around at your own planet Earth and see the millions and billions of species of plants and animals, and you say, I am all of this. All of this. This tiny problem, this phone going ping, why should it become so important in my life? You see, that's when the attitude shifts. You are bigger than all of this. You are bigger than all of this. And then you sail through life. Everything comes, everything goes. Yes, you might react sharply, but you may be able to control that and get back to the center a little bit faster the next time, and a little bit faster the next time. You may be able to observe your heart rate rising at things that annoyed you in the past and bring it back to the center a little bit faster. And these are the miracles of daily life. These are the miracles of meditation. Life just gets less gripping, easygoing, effortless. You can smile your way through everything. Happiness is your birthright. Om Namah Shivaya.